So I'm back again today, January 27th. I'm telling you, the 26th and 27th be something. Something trying to manifest. It'd be so crazy to me. I'm gonna go outside soon. But, oh, and I really gotta pee, but right now we got one bathroom occupied and I can't go in there right now. That pissed me off. But, so strange thing happened, but of course to me it's not really strange. It's like almost trying to become the norm, but I'm dismissive of it, and like kind of it's like in a way it almost, I'm gonna say, would turn me on, because it's like it's seemingly like somebody trying to fight to be in my life or be a part of my life, but it wasn't healthy. It was toxic. And I'm not gonna say that I hadn't been felt some type of attraction to something toxic before. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna front. And not that I'm toxic. I think I can be. I feel like if necessary, but I don't do toxicity. I'm trying to detox for real. So anyway, I placed the order. I made another account on my son's account because I was just gonna start over on Amazon, and I placed an order for some like tie down things that was it's for a gazebo, but evidently these are like for a trampoline or something like that, and and I and so this is just letting y'all know Amazon definitely be on some BS, a whole lot of it too. So don't get caught up in that wave or whatever. You thinking you getting some bomb products, and yeah, and you just caught up in that movement. But anyways, order something or whatever, order that item. They was already taking too long to send it. Yeah, it was already taking too long to send it. I went on and canceled it like 2 days ago. They said, of course, on the little notification, it was like, oh, it's too late to cancel it, this, that, and the third. It wasn't even shipped, mind you. So why can't you cancel it and it's not even shipped? Anyway, too late to cancel it or whatever. And I was like, oh, you can just send it back, this, that, and the third. I'm not jumping through these hoops doing all this when, if it's already at y'all warehouse or whatever, it ain't even been shipped. Just keep it. Just keep it and send it back to whoever or whatever. I don't think it's too much work that goes into packing up the box and putting a label on it and then, shipping it out, which y'all had not done. So anyway, they proceeds to go on. Yeah, it's too late to cancel it. They sent an email stating that you can refuse delivery, else I would not have had that idea, or you can send it back. So those was two options, and refuse delivery comes first. So I was like, I'm gonna take the first one. So I was sitting here, and truck pulls up, and I noticed it because they don't have, all of them don't have Amazon on them no more. Now they give them the little white trucks or whatever, and I really do wish that I was recording and had my stuff going. Any interaction that I have with anybody, I now need to make sure that I document. Like, seriously, need to be documenting that. But sometimes I just don't have that quick moment to do so. So, anyway, it didn't go down like that or whatever. But I would go to the door, meet him at the door, and I was like, I don't want it, sir. I got the right to refuse to deliver. And he was like, he hesitated, didn't know what to do. Like, it's not that hard to apply what I'm telling you as the consumer who paid for this, who's now saying, I don't want that. Just send it back. It's not that hard. You don't have the return. Do you have the return label? No, I don't. I don't have none of that. I'm not going to get any of that. You can go ahead and take that on back with you. Mind you, I had already had this dream this morning and I spoke about it, about somebody, like, basically, I was at some locations, I was in some room, and like I said, I was with some kids, and I was trying to pack some stuff, and I was trying to leave, and that person came in, it was like flipped in, like, nope, like a ninja, like a Power Ranger. Okay. Yeah, flipped in like a ninja, like a Power Ranger, and literally like tried to grab me by my hair. Grabbed me by my hair. I don't know if they took me anywhere, but definitely grabbed me by my hair and Yeah, I know I'm in somebody's business or whatever. I don't know. I don't understand why, but whatever. Anyway, grab me by the hair. um, I don't think he moved me anywhere, but just grabbed me by the hair, like, yeah, I found you or whatever. I located you, and I was packing up, honey, trying to pack up some stuff and leave or whatever, get gone, get missing. And honestly, that's what I'm still trying to do. I'm just chilling out. And then I just seen some cars and stuff pop up over across the street, and I almost felt like I was like, oh Lord, please do not let this be his dad or anything like that. Cause he ain't been over here, ain't been welcome, none of that in so long. So it was somebody else or whatever, but they all be looking similar. I ain't being funny when I say this, but some black men with the beard and maybe the bald head or wearing a do-rag or a hat, they be looking the same, tall, little stature or whatever. And I'm in a business. Don't do that. I done zoomed in, honey. I can't zoom in no more. This device that I'm on, yeah, doesn't allow that. But anyways, what's going on in this video is not what I'm talking about. I'm just, as y'all can see, I had my camera facing that direction first. Didn't know this person was pulling up. But the thing about it is, things like that happen in my life all the time. Like, things like are attracted to me. When I position or locate somewhere or something like that, it's like it's compelled to come to me. So anyway, I don't know what this person is doing. Don't really care. My camera was pointing here first. I mean, it might be sounding petty because maybe they live there. That's their residence or something. I don't know. Could be, could be not. Might be about to catch a crime in action. I don't know. And it could be just nothing and they could just pull off peacefully. But anyway, I'm just saying, that's how stuff be happening in my life. Like, can I just be like, this is crazy, this is wild. And baby, I said I didn't want no parts of crazy. And when I say that, I don't want that. I don't give a damn. I'm not trying to be toxic. I'm not trying to do all that. So I had to dream this morning like he tried to grab my hair, this, that, and the third. And like I think in the previous video, I said the only one that have done that was the boys' dad, before. Pulled my hair. And, to me, that's a Mitch would take the M off and put the B move. And so, yeah, that's just that or whatever. Because you can pull this is the thing. If you a man and you battling a woman and you pull her hair, I'm talking about, and you ain't got no hair to pull, it's not good. And I'm not saying we was even fighting in a dream, but anyway, just pulling people hair in general and stuff and grabbing on. You doing too much. Granted, honey, if that man throws some punches at you, baby, a strong man, you gonna get knocked out more than likely. I don't know what this person is doing, but I wish they would stop sagging their pants. Anyways, because that's not what I'm talking about. See, it be distractions. Just as sure as it be something else pulling up, it be distractions everywhere too. So I'm already in another room where I don't usually quote unquote film at, record at, but yeah. But yeah, so anyway, dude from Amazon, he pulls up and I was like, sir, I just want to refuse that delivery. But he was just hesitating, going back and forth. It's really no need to go back and forth. It's just the need of you just doing what I'm asking you to do. Because I have the screenshots and the proof that says I can refuse the delivery. Okay. So he finally, after 2 or 3 tries, like, okay, and he took it and went on. I said, can you return it to the warehouse? Yeah, but, okay, well, it's not yours. Like, why do you feel like you want to do what you want to do? I don't want it. But you ain't going to get your money back. I said, I'm going to get my money back because I'm sending a package back. And, and that's just that. So, honey, he proceeds to hop in the car. In the van, he took it and he went off. And I'm thinking, and I should have known, but I just was like, no, he not gonna be that damn stupid. But that's what Taylor lets me know. Dudes are stupid. It's just a reminder, and that's why I don't want to speak that over them, but that's just what they have walked in, stupidity. And again, I'm trying to make sure that mine don't do no stupid moves. Like it's just dumb. Like you shouldn't do crazy stuff like that. But anyway, he rolls back around maybe like a minute later. and like I'm not gonna see it. And I'm still sitting right here, and eases up and tries to put the package, run up and put the package on my porch. I'm like, and I go out the door and say, "Sir, I don't want that here, sir." So that's what happened. And I'm like, okay, so that's bad. That's bad customer service. I'm going to definitely file a complaint real quickly. Like, yeah, that's not what it is. And you would think that was just a coincidence and that just happened like that. No, yeah, that's that. Oh, it just happened like that. No, honey, this is strategic. This is strategic, and I'm gonna get to how. So I did all that. I go through. Well, I ended up when he did all that. I ended up. Oh, he puts on there deliver and hand it directly to to a person. So I said he ain't handed me nothing. Not when he got back on his truck and went on and went about his business. Absolutely not. So I proceeds to get the customer service and stuff. Go through this account information, whatever. I got to give them my name and the account information and all that or whatever. Of course, it's like, man, well, we could give you a refund back to you. Yeah, I want it back to my original account, and I can make a compliance complaint or whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, because he did not hand that directly to me, and I wish that y'all would stop letting them get away with saying that they handed it directly too. No, they did. And I guess every single call I need to, even when it's the USPS, I need to start telling them they did not hand it directly to anyone. They need to stop lying and saying that, or that doesn't need to be an option on there. Y'all need to, whatever the case may be. But that's why I said it's Amazon, period. They're on some BS, which they're gonna cause they're not consume. Well, they try to cause their consumers to be on some BS, but they try to cause definitely their employees. And so I don't know what it is. There's some shadiness about that company. I mean, you just can't find no companies and stuff like that that's really operating out of truth and just really from the goodness of their heart caring about other people. They don't give a damn. It's definitely about the almighty dollar. Take it how you want. Again, the love of money is the root of all evil. Nobody said money is, well, some people do. I don't want to call them stupid, just ignorant. But the love of money is the root of all evil. So it's coming up. People serving mammon. That's the god of money. And yeah, you just, I don't know how that seed thrown into this society and this world or whatever, but it did, it is. Trying to value and devalue other people based on how much they have or whatever. And I just was like, wow. So anyway, why is strategic is, and here this one go. That's another strategic type. But anyway, why I know it's strategic is I get on there with the agent. The agent does all that. I can't even say that he resolved my concern or anything, because they always send you a email saying, did I resolve your concern? And usually I have to say no, because they either didn't or, something crazy ended up happening or whatever. I'm supposed to be playing my game too. I'm just sitting here talking. And the email, the name was the name of my boys' dad. And this guy sounded so foreign, so far from his name ever being anything like that. But this is my thing. At this point, I continue to stress and tell my boys' not my boys' dad, but my boys, I don't want nothing to do with him, because once I see what you can do as far as how you gonna try to come against me, and you're gonna try to make me sad and not be a gentleman, you gonna try to be like, honestly, Tanya TKO was talking about it this morning. Why do they deem themselves beasts and stuff like that? And then that goes on to me. My first thought is bestiality. That means you out here being an animal, and that means you laying up with animals and stuff like that. And me, we can't procreate with other animals and stuff like that. I mean, you can go out here and have sex with an animal, and it is bestiality, but you cannot. I don't think it's possible, even if if it was a female having sex with a male dog or something like that, which you got them that walk on two legs. But anyway, whole nother story for another day. I don't think she can get pregnant by him, but I don't know. Maybe I need to do some research. But either way, that is gonna make something. If you could, that's gonna make something beast-like. That's a half human and a half animal. And I know that we're mammals, and I know that we do have, you know what I'm saying, we, like she was talking about, we have that animalistic nature and stuff like that. But you need to be procreating with your own kind. If you're an animal that walks on two legs, or a mammal, you know what I'm saying, that walks on two legs, that's what you need to be doing. So ain't no telling what's going on. But anyway, like I said, this in the dream, the one who flipped down, like it was no ceilings on top of where I was at. So basically the top wasn't concealed. I had four corners, four walls, but nothing else was concealed. Meaning somebody can see in from the top or whatever, or I'm accessible from the top. And that's what he did, flipped in, grabbed my hair or whatever, tried to pull my hair. Grabbed it with, I don't know which hand it was. I feel like it was the left hand, but I don't know. And just, whatever happened after that, I woke up, my son was asking for some stuff. And so, so yeah, once I see that you'll go in another household and you will try to control me and comfort me, and that's what it was. I spoke about this maybe yesterday, or I might have spoke about it in that video. You're supposed to be trying to dominate your environment. You spending too much time worrying about what I'm gonna do, what I ain't gonna do, whatever. It's fine for you to give me guidance and this, that, and the third, but you don't control me. You don't run me. So don't ever get it twisted. Don't ever think that you do. So it just tried to blow me. That name popped up in the email. And it's like, man, not today. Not today, not no day. But especially this is the 27th, like I say. Always on the 27th, he probably gonna feel some type of something. And then I guess be wanting me to feel something. Maybe no, dismissed. Your mama is dismissed. Your grandma, they dismissed. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? My grandma had passed too, but I'm not sitting around wanting nobody to feel or go through anything because, I feel like she was my help when she was alive. She was a major help in my life. I'm not sitting around asking nobody to fill a void or whatever because she's gone or, you know what I'm saying, expected. All I can say is I loved that man when he was here and when, you know what I'm saying, physically present. When he decided to get distant and go elsewhere for whatever reasons, because I don't know if he maybe can't. See, he's the type that will come to a realization and he might not even say it. Oh, gosh, I understand now. I see it now. And then he gonna still, maybe just because pride, I don't want her to feel like she was right. And honestly, I seen that in some of that in my own so-called dad where I don't want her to feel like God is making me do this or whatever. I'm like, it doesn't matter if you did it and you was obedient. Do it matter what if she feel like that or whatever? I mean, you don't want people to get the wrong idea, but that's your pride, that's your issue, and it stinks. So, and that's why I definitely don't want to be around my own so-called dad because if he can do that regarding a female, you know what I'm saying, ain't no telling how they can do that regarding their own kids. They can definitely manipulate and trick you and stuff like that. Honey, I definitely don't want no parts. And that hit the fan if it ever does or whatever. But even with this own so-called hitting the fan, because this dude got the initials. Yeah, that don't have nothing to do with me, sir. Keep it moving. Just like I was trying to be polite to that guy. I was like, sir, I don't want this package. I don't want this package. Like I don't. And he literally just like defied. And I'm telling you, that's like a mannish type of thing. Instead of y'all being black men, young and or old or whatever in between, and respecting somebody, you too worried about. I guess he was worried about if my job gonna be affected. It's gonna say I ain't get delivered. Okay, well if you did this anyway, and I refused it as the customer, I'm still going to, I'm still gonna, do that compliance type complaint. And there you have it. Now I don't know him by name, but somebody know who delivered and who was in charge of what packages. Somebody knows. Somebody in the company. You work for a company. They know your name. They know your vehicle. They know what I'm saying. They know what vehicle is supposed to be on. So, sir, your stuff will catch up to you. So whoever he was, like a track star trying to get over. I'm just like, boy. Speaking of track star, I just really feel like that is my boys' dad's theme song for real. Definitely have been a runner and a track star. And probably more. And yeah, my camera is over here for a reason. I don't know, don't understand fully, but it's there. But anyway, and just think, honey, I really did. I was looking in that direction like, now I'm looking in this direction and I ain't even mean to. I was like intentionally looking over there, but never acted on it or anything like that. But oh Lord, it come big trifling again. Always gotta turn that car on and off, on and on. And it's like, I don't got nothing better to do. So that person sat out there waiting on these folks. And look like some males, some dudes, some guys, some boys or whatever. Maybe they just got out of school or whatever, high schoolers. So anyway, somebody was sitting there waiting. But yeah, I'm telling y'all, I did not mean to have y'all seen my camera was already here before this pulled up. I don't know, have no foreknowledge that these people was coming over here or anything like that. Can't hear no sound, of course, because I'm inside the house and they're, of course, like a block over or whatever. But all them crowding around there or whatever. I don't know. I'm just gonna leave the camera running. But for now. But I don't know, it pissed me off. It tried to blow me and it just pissed me off. And it just almost seemed like it was saying to me the whole situation from the drain to his name showing up in that inbox. It's like I had to go through that with that dude in order to get in contact with an agent and for the agent's name to be such and such. Sometimes it feels like, oh, I'm still here helping y'all, but I'm undercover. That's I seen a show like that where I don't know the name of the show, but there's a man, I guess he was like undercover, and it was to the point where he had to slap the crap out of, I think, his mom or some female, and to make it appear real in front of people. And I just feel like I already been through that. No, honey, if you can't love me genuinely and be real in front of whoever, that means your loyalty is somewhere else. That means, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like ultimately that's what you're going to choose. You're going to, if it came down to me or them, like for real, that's what you're going to choose. Because if you could slap the shit out of me just because you in front of somebody else, but you don't usually do that, that's a problem. So then it goes back to where he was like, oh yeah, you just love me behind closed doors. So really that was him. It was always projecting something on me. It was projecting how he felt or whatever on me. And baby, once you get out of that and you get a breath of fresh air and you like, I don't want that, I want better for myself, then you just be like, oh. Now some people are still lost in that and don't know how to get out of it, don't know where to turn. I'm still at a place where I'm trying to recover. But yeah, no thank you, buddy. I mean, and again, I'm not saying that he's came over here or anything like that. He need to be sending some money. Let your name be manifesting and some money coming through to my account. Seriously, because your boys just wanted pizza and stuff today. And I didn't decline them. Usually, sometimes I'll be like, nah, but I just was like, let me go ahead and get this pizza. And now it's almost like, yeah, your boy's wanting pizza, and now he buying it. It used to be my daughter's dad. He was, my daughter would want some pizza or something like that. He would send a pizza, and it would be enough to feed the kids. And of course, I'm gonna eat a little piece, whatever, but it'd be enough to feed all three of my kids. And that's how I was trying to work, where we was all included or whatever, but not even with him just sending pizza and trying to choose from my house and get delivered. I was appreciative because it was something to eat coming in here for the kids. But I was not, I felt the type of way because it's like you trying to take money that I need, that I should be in control of and deciding regarding my kids, and I'll order it. But that was him and his so-called mama had an account together or whatever, and we got to go out and get out of that. And I told her, I said, you can encourage your son to pay his child support because he owes for a child over here. I don't need to have to go through you. My daughter doesn't need to have to go through you. You are not God. You're not God in our life or nothing like that. You may boost yourself up to feel like you're somebody, and you can be somebody in his life, but you're not I'm not saying she's nothing, you know what I'm saying, regarding my daughter has to determine that, but you're nothing to me when it comes to my children. You do not matter. And especially being somebody that, honey, made sure that another seed from my womb was killed off. So, in likewise manner, you can definitely follow suit. I mean, not that you can go back to being an embryo in somebody's uterus. You already out here full so-called grown by age, but definitely not by maturity. But yeah, maybe somebody will treat you just like that embryo that got sucked out of my womb. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about that or whatever. I don't really feel like I'm able to choose when it comes to that, but I do feel like, yeah, you did something foul, honey. And it seemed like it can't be traced because it was so long ago, but there's still somebody alive that knows that you did that. There's other people alive that know that you did that. And then my daughter's dad got the nerve to say, but we was kids and this, and yeah, we was. And even now, still stuff trying to catch up to my life from when I was a child, when I did certain stuff. I even apologized about it, and they never apologized to me or nothing like that. And this right here, even taking care of my daughter, or so-called taking care of my daughter, that's not an apology. That's, y'all are keeping my child from me. So to me, that's adding more fuel to the fire, to be honest. But God got the first and final say, and I'll leave it at that. I feel like people's hearts are good, but I say your heart is deceptive, because the word of God tells you your heart is deceptive above all things. No matter how much we can have them feelings all day and them mushy and that, and it feels good to have feelings. It feels great to have emotions, but you act on some of them feelings and emotions, and then after that you realize, dang man, I messed up just because of my feelings. No, you need to be led spiritually to do what you're supposed to do. So anyway, I don't know. Maybe that dude was led to bring that back so I can go through that. I don't know what he was led of or whatever, but I feel like he was more focused on not feeling like he was either going to lose his job or whatever. And I was like, boy, it's the Amazon truck. You're taking that truck back. What if you even left the package on there and somebody found it and just, But anyway, so that was just like a humorous moment. And yet at the same time, because I had the dream already and I was getting ready to brush it off. Plus, I was talking about David from with Tamar having the dreams. It was like he just did not want her to have her dreams. He wanted to shut her dream life down. Like I said, I ain't saying that she gotta interact with Goldie like that. Oh, they pulling off now. But anyway, I ain't saying she had to interact with Goldie like that. I feel like that's a white woman that's trying to get up in your intimate spaces and whatever. You opening up to her, but don't shut her dream life down. That's how I felt when he was talking about that. So, and then to jump to Tanya TKO talking about them being, why do they deem themselves as beasts and stuff like that? And then somebody re-mentioned that, most of our so-called men are locked up, gay, or dead, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And we don't have, the pickings are slim. But yeah, so I don't know. It was crazy. It was almost like I said, in one instance, it seemed like, hey, I'm still here to help. And then the email said, did I resolve all your concerns? And I'm thinking in my mind, yeah, about the Amazon agent, no, not really, or not that I know of yet. And then even on the other end, where the fact that it's dude's name, I'm like, hell no. You definitely ain't resolved my issues. And I almost started to think, a way to resolve an issue definitely for me is my daughter's dad is up out of here, but I try not to condone in, of course, violence and just, again, witchcraft and stuff like that. I don't try to dabble in it, but I ain't gonna say anything. I thought for a minute, like, my issue will be resolved, especially when, but honey, as long as my child didn't been over there anyway, honey, she might, legally, his mom couldn't keep my child away from me, but being and feeling brainwashed and stuff like that, my daughter be like, I don't know, I want to be over here because, honey, me and her have to go back and forth, but this is the thing, I didn't send my child over there on her. Damn sure didn't. Didn't take no parts in that. Like, again, I don't know, I guess, my so-called mom put me off on my grandma when I was younger, and my grandma's, what I'm saying, is no longer here. If I was, I'm gonna say still clinging to her. I wasn't clinging, but I was rocking with my grandma. And if I would have been still clinging to her, then shoot, when she gone, I might felt like I should have been gone. But I'm still here because I'm younger. I'm generations younger than her and everything. And that's not, that's the other thing. His mom is not my daughter's peer group or anything like that. My daughter, I feel like she still don't even know who her proper peers are. We can't even get it right because there's so much corruption and so much foolery going on in this world. But I want my child to have a chance, a pure chance of choosing right. Like y'all say, choose right, choose better, this, that, and the third. That's friends and that's, so-called relationships and stuff like that, intimate relationships. But, um, what was I getting ready to look up? Or something I was about to look up. But yeah, honey, it just, when his name pop up, it's almost like, oh, it's business time. It means business. And especially to me, it used to mean that, or give the feel of that, should I say. But honey, he be doing other stuff. He be BS and he be doing exactly what his initials pretty much tell him to do. And then like he told me, flat out told me, my mama evil, my daddy evil. I don't got no choice. Or he said, what man? I think he said, what man gonna listen to a bitch over his parents? I'm like, what? So you can call yourself a man, but you can call me a bitch? Oh, okay. Alrighty. And you want to think that I'm stupid and you think that I don't see that or notice that? Absolutely not, sweetheart. So that's why that's part of why I am like I am, y'all. Like this thing try to shape and mold and make you into what it wants you to be, but you know what I'm saying? I'm good. It is what it is. Now I do need to learn how to put these things together so I can see if it's going to help to strap down my gazebo even more or whatever. Got some little stakes that I can put in the ground and try to keep it standing and stuff. I'm doing what my